So I did my O-levels and I got enough O-levels to do my A-levels. And at that stage I wanted to be a teacher. I didn't go, so then I did my A-levels and I passed my A-levels, but I had a change of heart really, so I went into nursing. Absolutely loved nursing, but I don't know whether they still call it wearing your heart on your sleeve, but I did. And it ruined me. I had a nervous breakdown, and I'll be quite open, I started drinking, panic attacks, nerves, everything. And I've not worked for 7 years, and I don't know, just as Lou calls them light bulbs, I had a light bulb moment. Most of the group were going to come to Northern College for the day. 3 of us came, we had a look round, had a lunch, and I decided then that studying the Level 3 award in education and training was a back step into teaching. Well, when I first started coming to Northern College, I could not even turn a computer on. I couldn't send an email, anything. I've never been as scared in my life. And I really mean that. My legs were like jelly, everything. Got into the classroom and it was a woman called Tina Ashby that ran the course, and Kay Sidebottom, I don't know whether you've met Kay, she's working here now. They were the tutors for the Level 3. And Lou came in, I think it was on the 3rd day, bounced in, he came and sat at the front on a table, right, with like this sort of thing. So friendly. The best thing, I learned so much in year 1, and it prepared me really well for year 2, and I know now for a fact that I'd have sort of done the A and come straight into year 2, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Right. It would have been too big a jump for me. But as I say, for year 2, we needed a placement, and mine's been at the Women's Centre in Halifax. One of the big things for me was how the group was so diverse, and I'd never met a transgender woman. My second week there, this woman came up to me, she said, "You're walking down to the bus station?" Yeah, we'll walk together down to the bus station. Halfway down, she just said, "I'm going to tell you something now." She said, "You might not know this," she said, "but I used to be a man." Well, talk about, I don't know, having a big mouth, I said, "Well, that's why you've got such a beautiful figure." We ended up with probably 6, 7 transgender women then coming and joining the group, which was very difficult because other women in the group that were fleeing domestic violence, things like that. The transgender women, for some, did pose quite a threat. As it all turned out, everything was absolutely fine, but I put that down to Leslie, my mentor. She handled it so well, because these women have gone years without having their own voice, and there was somewhere now that they could come and have the voice, and listening to them and talking about the backgrounds, did attempted suicide, things like that. But I've been learning all about creating a very easeful environment for these women. So the learning there is not just, it's empowering them. And Leslie's brilliant at this, and I like to think now that I am. And if I sound a bit little, it's because I feel really passionate about it. Because it's not just supporting people through everyday lives, it's actually giving them a life. If I'd have known you were coming, I'd have brought a poem that one of them wrote for my birthday, and it talks about this oak tree and the roots being very deep, and she'd been physically abused by her partner, and she left him and everything. And she goes on to talk about how the branches can be broken and everything, but how the roots are still solid under the ground, and how she's learned how to be strong because of me. And then underneath it just says, to Pippa, the strongest woman I know. But from that first course and being so frightened and so crap with IT to now actually enjoy IT. I don't think I could manage without the internet. I believe if you do your best, you can't ask more of anybody. And I do my best, and it's paid off. So I'm proud of myself. I'm happy with myself. It's all been a challenge, but I'm somebody now. I'm doing something.